Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 96, day 3. So of course today we have the Brown Guild Wars as well as the Storm Color hero class. Overall, mostly used for its perpetual Yellow Storm and pretty much for no other reason. Or sorry, my wrong week. Stormcaller was the other week. My bad. Hold up. It is Plague Doctor. The Plague Doctor hero class, which is mostly used for its barrier on brown while having 20% score reduction. It's normally not used compared to other barrier on brown options, as there are normally better options. However, it does get a really good weapon from 250 wins. Ends up getting Essence of Evil. So let me go fix the title real quick. Whoops. I forgot that was last week's event. Whoops. But yeah, Plaguelord. Which, the most relevant thing about this is more so what happens when you get 250 wins, you get Essence of Evil. I would not advise getting it with gems. You could just simply get 250 wins with the hero class and get it instead. It inflicts all negative stats effects on an enemy, and then explodes a bunch of gems. Pretty good option overall. I don't feel like I use it that often, but it is a very solid weapon and among one of the better ones you can get from a... Did I say Plague Doctor as well? That's funny. Plaguelord, you know the difference. It has Plague in its name. But yeah, it actually is Plaguelord from Puzzle Quest 1. It's a reference to the, to some of the content there. But anyways, should we revamp our Guild War team? I was thinking about it, and then also was thinking of not doing it. But, I kind of want to go into an Obsidious build. I guess it kind of depends what on Earth we're up against. Like, this isn't double in power, so it's not as scary, though it is trying to go all the way in Thrall into a Zugoff, which makes me want to have a way to deal with that quickly. Because the main thing we have to worry about is that yellow to purple convert that he's going to do pretty much immediately. Also means we can't really use something like Gorgotha, for example. I do kind of want to build around Angry Mob. Is there an Empower on Brown Day that feeds to Angry Mob? Because I'm kind of tempted to do so. So if we go Brown and then Empower, is there anything under Brown that does Red? I would assume the case is so. You deny Red. You convert to Purple. There is not. That's unfortunate. But yeah, we can deny Red. That doesn't create Red, though. It does very much the exact opposite of so. So we don't actually have an option for that, which is concerning. Oh, so these are all the Empowers we have. So you know what? Let's just try building around Empower. If everything's going to use Empower, we shall too. Let's see. Red to blue or blue to purple. I guess it really depends what on Earth we're trying to feed. I feel like we'd rather have that conversion. Curse can be useful. Has some score reduction. I highly doubt we're actually going to need an Ice Storm. Unless we're going down the Mistralis route. But then we have to worry about them disabling us. I'm not sure if I want to build around this or Obsidious. Theoretically, we could do both because of the Curse. I just don't feel like we'd get enough mana in that situation then. We're also depending on everything for pretty much the, they should rename it to the Stress Wars. Yeah, Guild Wars can be pretty intense. Also, hello everyone. Hello Isabel. Hello Mister. Hello Bill. Hello Tony. Hello Nightmare. Hello Barbara. Hello Tyrion. Hello Glimley. Hello Cookie. Hello Isabel. Hello Redline K. Hello Supernova. Hello Roman. Hello Logic Slayer. Hello Sushi Ninja. Hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, how do we want to build this? I'm tempted to build around Empower. However, the options we have for this day are pretty bad. Unless we want to build into a very weird Daughter of Ice build. Which I'm not sure we actually want to. Because then we have to go really heavy onto blue synergy. But if we did do this, we can go Mistralis. So let's just assume we're going to do this. We grab a Mistralis. We can still go for the Angry Mob. And then we have Hero close the gap. And at that point we'd be missing, what, green? The problem with that, though, brown-green weapons are not that good for Guild Wars, I am pretty sure. We have Cauldron, which is too slow. Dustbringer is interesting, though also a bit too luck-based. We don't have a curse to go with it. Otherwise, that would be slightly tempting. Yasmin's Pride doesn't get enough value, and we don't have anything to boost ratio off of. We have to keep in mind Mistralis seems to be pretty much our only damage source right now. which would be very bad in a lot of situations. We just don't have a good brown-green weapon. Do we have an explodey resummon brown-green weapon? I don't believe we do yet, specifically of that color. Of course, we could always just not cover green and just go for a brown weapon of sorts and see what we have underneath explode. I almost want to go with damage source, though. Oh, I don't want only brown. I want any color. Let's see. No, no. Yeah, these aren't much better. Like, at all. Because we want to go, like, stone sledge or something, which I don't have upgraded. Though I am slightly considering upgrading all the hammer weapons. Of course, there is Mountain Crusher. Mountain Crusher is really hit or miss, though. We're also feeding directly into something that's not going to be mana accumulating for us. So let me double check what the alternative is then. So if we empower into... So what's the other empower option again? Because it empowers into purple. The only problem with this is we definitely have to drop Angry Mob if we end up doing this. So we do blue to purple, which is kind of the exact inverse of what we were about to do, where we'd have a blue storm. Now we get to deny blue. This then means we would need a really good brown-purple. First thing that comes to mind is Obsidius. Actually, let me do it by base rarity. We also have Yevandro, which would be kind of interesting to build around if we want to go with that today. Let's see. The previous one used the Yevandro, so I kind of don't want to use her again. Grey King's in play. Wild Queen if we want to RNG everything. I used to build Wild Queen a lot. She can do really good 9,600. It's just when she misses, she just falls apart like crazy. And I'm just too concerned that is going to happen. Very big concern. Grey King is interesting in the sense that we can target brown to try to deny out their hero, which kind of makes me want to do it. However, we'd also then kind of need a mana accumulator that's actually going to be utilizing the purple. But the problem is that we don't really have a good brown-purple mana accumulator other than that empower, but we wouldn't want to empower both of them. Because most of these are not going to mana accumulate properly for us. And the ones that do don't really work necessarily in this context. We do have a red, but then again, I don't know. It's not going to work out that well. Of course, we have that empower thing. Deep Golem, you do barrier, right? Barrier and ally for every skull destroyed. Probably not worth it. It's too slow for Guild Wars. Like Bone Golem as well is like really good in factions, but inside the context of Guild Wars it just does not work out that well. I do kind of want to build around Grey King. It would just need more true damage synergy to go with it. Also, you do not get penalized for using multiple of the same, so we actually could go multiple Grey King if we really want to. There's also nothing against going a Angry Mob in front of the Herald of Dominion, and then kind of do it that way. Because we're going to be getting a curse off of the cast. And Strongest is most likely hitting Hero, which is actually pretty relevant. It also has Death Touch, which is kind of interesting, so we can actually sacrifice it and have it in front of the other thing in case we don't want to cast it. So we could end up doing that. Let's see. So we're going to go Angry Mob. Oh, that's not a... oops. There we go. Angry Mob. And then, just for the sake of it, what covers the rest of our gap? It's a brown, yellow, green. This is most likely going to be a hero. I just want to see what covers here. King Bloodwood, you don't... The biggest thing with King Bloodwood is his damage is physical, not true. If it was true, he'd be really good in this context. However, I'm not a fan of any of them, so we shall go weapon instead. So either has to be a brown, yellow, or brown, green. We already looked at the brown green earlier, so let me double check yellow. Flame of Fur seems very tempting. Turnip is good, but doesn't fit in this team. Scale Crown would be the alternative if not having Flame of Fur, so we'll probably go with this. Elementalist no longer has triple damage burning, though. But I do kind of want to go with this. And you deny blue, right? Yeah, blue to purple, which goes directly to our Grey King. Which we might not even cast on a given starting board. I also somewhat want to put that in front of there. We're probably going to be going Elementalist, though, as our class. You do have Flash Freeze, right? Yeah. I was going to say, you better have Flash Freeze. Let's see. Brown Storm. Barrier Brown. Gain extra brown. Would we want to actually gain a different color? Because we could feed blue. Oh, no. Because we're creating purple spam now. So yeah, brown's probably fine. Because we still have to prioritize brown for barrier anyways. even if they hard counter our brown at a given starting board. I kind of want to mess with this. Oh, we do need to change the banner though, however, if we're going to do this. Ideally into a minus green, +2... Oddly enough, probably +2 red, +1 brown. Does that exist underneath this coloration? Close. And yeah, +2 red, +1 brown. We have a +2 red, +1 yellow. And we have the +1 brown off the hero class. That works, I guess. Because that gives us +1 to Flamerfur. Although unfortunately we don't have half mana start. That gives us the 2 for the instant angry mob. Try to get that rolling. And then the 1 for the Flamerfur. I think we can make that work. Let me go test it in... Oh yeah, I don't need to copy the team, do I? Let's go test it in PvP real quick. Just want to see how this works out. We never built a team even remotely like this yet. So let's just see how badly it does. The main premise here is we're going to mostly just try to counter book. Where we go immediately for a brown cast with this. So he's going to do green to purple. Which, don't we deny? No, we're creating purple. So we want to make sure whatever we do does not give him alignment. The problem is he already has alignment and I can't stop it. That's problematic. It is extremely problematic. Oh, maybe we drop the empower notes. I feel like we need to have one. But in this particular context, it might not work out too well. It seems like we're fine here. Go for one of these. Get a nice big mana burst. Throw it down again. Oh, we have Flamerfur back up again. We still can convert at any point if we would ever get alignment. Unfortunately, not happening. So we still do not have purple to blue, meaning it has done nothing. Other than Death Touch. It does have Death Touch, it does have score reduction. So I guess it's technically doing slightly more than nothing. We could hit red here for pretty good value. So let me target red. And we do have resummon. So when we do take a death, it might not be too big a deal. As long as hero doesn't take too much of a beating within that time. Because by the end of it, we'd most likely get a resummon. Though in this particular instance, we did not. Even though we keep trying. Also gives us backup resummon for when they start hitting us with a lot of skulls. And worst comes to worst, Grey King could win it all. I want to see if we could find someone that's actually using book, though. Before we head over to actual Guild Wars with it. Also, we didn't get to cast this a single time the previous battle. It might just be worth scrapping it for something else. What was the other Empower? It was red to blue. That would not help us much. Though in all fairness, converting to purple is also not helping us that much. Because it seems to be a really red-oriented team. So we're almost never getting alignment for the Empower. He's still using his other traits, if nothing else. But he's not really using the main thing that he's actually on the team for. Which is slightly problematic. Because we've casted him literally a total of 0 times. Because he just never gets an opening to. I guess we Grey King here. Just to secure the what would have been book, kind of. Pretend it's book. It has the same mana cost. It's not a natural book team, though. Purple's seeming pretty good here. Oh, so we get Lycanthropy on it as well. So we take a death there. Angry Mob really does not want to give us a summon. And isn't that enough to kill? Yes it is, and then we won. Okay. Do I currently have a book team set on my defend? I don't think I do. If I do, I think I have a kind of weird one set. Let me just see. Defend purple. Where is my defend? I mean defend brown. Why did I say defend purple? I'm thinking like the color we're converting into. Oh, I have Yagway Queen Titania. I do have a book there, though it's not a proper book team. I kind of just have it there as my weapon. However, it's more so a Yagway Queen Titania team and not a book team. Though it is technically a book team. So we'll go fight it real quick. PvP, defense, test defend team. And do it with the team that we're using right now. It's hello TJTimebomb, hello Imperial, hello Red Devil, hello Ribiru, welcome, welcome, welcome. Got soloed by... Yeah, Flamer is insane sometimes. It's a really good weapon. Also, can we ever get a starting board that can use this? Oh, we did, never mind. Yeah, there we go. It just feels weird feeding mana to him. I feel like we're using him more so for his traits than his actual mana accumulation. The one thing that we're also kind of using him for is if we just don't cast him, we can strategically just have him not blocking any of our mana, which from time to time can actually be useful. Okay, what's the best thing to deny here? Probably red, because it's a really red-oriented team. The only problem is we also need red. Though we've disabled them so much that we could actually just pass our turn by board clearing. Because it's not really a threat yet. It's about to be a threat though. Hold up. Okay, let's get a Flamer down. Actually, I should just deny red now though. I'm gonna take the bet that Flamer will land. Take that risk, and it did land. Although the chance of it doing so was ridiculously high there, which is why we took the risk there. Alright, disable everything that's relevant on this team. Or I should say our team. Flamer it again. Before book can do anything. We got double angry mob now. And after this, we'll go test it against a real book team. Whatever on earth people will have set to Guild Wars today. Also, the first one we're going to be up against is a Zugov team. We can handle Zugov slightly, though we don't have really good single target burst with this team. However, we do have backup resummon, so worst comes to worst, it shouldn't be that bad overall. Even if we start falling behind, we still have a way to win pretty easily. So I'm not sure why I'm doing this when I already have the win condition. I just like seeing the board get cleared. Could have won ages ago just by using Grey King. Not sure if that actually scores you more points. Also, we just got gold from that? Interesting. I forgot, whatever gold you get from the thing you still accumulate in practice. It's still like 0 gold basically though. Anyways, let's just do Guild Wars already. Win or lose, see how it goes. I'm currently set to 20% mana star, 8 magic. I guess that's fine for this team. Depends what we're up against. I'd kind of rather go cleanse, because we don't have a backup cleanse. Though in all fairness, most of the stats effects he's going to be doing is also coming with a stun. Though I think we'll still go cleanse. Definitely need 20% mana start though, because we don't have any other way to get any mana start on this team. So I did set the right medal, right? I sometimes keep setting the badge instead of the medal, like this thing, when I should be setting this thing. I didn't this time, but I occasionally do. It would not be the first nor last time, though luckily we did not. Anyways, let's go see how Guild Wars does. So first one we have is a... Hey, we were just talking about Essence of Evil. You can get it today. Well, you can get it at any point. Just get 250 wins off of Plaguelord hero class. But our main goal here is ideally have alignment, and then Essence of... and then either we're going to be targeting purple, red, or blue. Or green, I mean. Because you don't have immune to the thing. You do have Snap Freeze, but we're probably going to get a cleanse most likely. Let's see how it goes. Do you have a general strategy for building teams to fight books? Currently, it's, I would say just all in. Just try to counter the book. And forget what the rest of their team is. Like, you generally have to build your entire team to counter whatever the biggest threat is. In this particular instance, the biggest threat is the Zugov. So we want to have really good single target, of which we don't have. But anyways, we'll take that over. We have blue to purple, which we do have alignment on. We are not frozen on either of those two colors. So I will go convert here. So I can then take this. The only problem with that is that does block our mana slightly. Though we're also going to be getting it back from there. We are not frozen on yellow, so I can grab that. We are frozen on brown. That's a color I kind of want to hit right now. However, if we do it on red, we still get pretty good value. Because we get to disable his Empower. And we also get to hit the Zugov, which is really important because we have very minimal ways to properly hit the Zugov, and that's one of them that can. The other one is Flamer, though the only problem is we're mixing true damage with physical. So right here, Zugov is almost full mana, which is kind of scary. We did get to cleanse though, so that's nice. We'll take that over for now. Ideally, we'd have an alignment here, of which we do not. We do have all of our mana back for that. That is not enough to kill, though. It's enough to almost kill, but almost kill does not kill. I am very tempted... What are you converting to again? Yellow to purple? So it would make the most sense to target purple here. He's going to get an Essence of Evil for board clear. I cannot stop either of these two things. The other thing that we could potentially do is target green. The problem with that is we do not get that much value back for targeting green. Really wish he had enough damage to kill the Zugaf. You know, if we had magic instead of cleanse, it actually would kill her. Let's see. I definitely want to hit one of Zugaf's color. I guess we go for purple here, because we also hit the Thrall off it. Even though we get a little bit less board movement. So it goes for Essence of Evil. Luckily, there's barely any explodes. We then go for Big Destroy. And then we're pretty much just good to go. We do that. Ideally, we'd have alignment. We do not. We could just go for another Destroy. Also, did we just get Lycanthropes or something? When did that happen? Poison and drain 7 mana from all enemies, then remove all skulls. Can only be cast once. I forgot you even exist. I honestly forgot that troop even exists. Let's see. Oh, that was from Essence of Evil, wasn't it? I was like, wait, where on earth did the Lycanthropy come from? But Essence of Evil does do Lycanthropy because it does every status effect in the game. And unfortunately, Lycanthropy is a status effect and not just a power gem. Poison and Drain, 7 mana, because this is a beast, obviously. Oh, I haven't meddled it yet, though. Wait, Sky Scorpion. Does this exist yet? It's not just me forgetting this troop exists. It's this troop doesn't currently exist yet, right? Am I going crazy? Because I just noticed, too, it's only level 10, which would imply I do not have it fully traded or upgraded. Did I completely forget one? Or this doesn't exist yet, right? Because I'm looking at this ability and it's like, wait, when did this exist? I'm pretty sure it doesn't. Anyways. Yeah, anyways. So let's go, and that's kind of concerning because he just killed my true damage option. Which is not ideal. Sure, I want to do this. I'll take the brown first. We do have alignment to feed into purple. The problem now is we don't really have anything to feed into purple on. Wasn't it months ago? I can't remember. It might have been. I just forgot about its ability. Because it's one of those casts... Okay, it does exist. It's one of those cast once only kind of troops I kind of forgot about. It would be under that category of troop. Well, we're ready to go with a mana drain at pretty much any point now, which is nice. So it's going to be a bit of a slow win, but it should be a win unless Zugaf just goes crazy very soon. We have a purple to blue, which kind of does nothing in this context. We do not have full mana to do anything, so we're going to go take full mana. This is enough to go kill the Zugaf, so one less thing to deal with. Go for our big mana accumulation. And at this point, we basically just win. We don't really want to remove all skulls. But yeah, let me go double check this troop after. Because why is it showing as ultra rare, non-metalled? It should be showing up as mythic fully metalled. I mean, fully, maybe not metalled, but fully leveled, I mean. Like fully traded and everything. What's its name again? Sky Scorpion. Yeah, that was a very slow battle, though. But a win. A win nonetheless. Yeah, why do I completely forget this thing exists? Sky Scorpion. Let's see. Yeah, it exists. I have it fully... So why did it come in as a level weaker thing then? But yeah, I have it fully traded and everything. Yes, it de-levels the troop, but it shouldn't untrait the troop or unrarity the troop. Like, it should bring the troop in as a level 10. But it should still retain mythic rarity, as well as maintain the 3 traits. As well as maintain if it's metalled, But, it didn't. But yes, when you get transformed like that, it halves your level. So a level 20 would become a level 10. But I'm pretty sure that other stuff still maintains normally, doesn't it? Alright, so anything that get Lycanthrope just doesn't have traits. Interesting. Oh, I thought they used to still maintain it. Like, I know about the half-level thing. Because that's a mechanic that it has. As do all transforms, but I could have sworn you kept the traits and everything. Though apparently not. Anyways, let's keep going. Bit of a weird battle because our main damage source kind of got converted. So this one is a bit of a weird team. He seems to be using a brown team on brown day. I think he accidentally set the wrong team for the wrong thing. Because you normally do not want to set your defend team to pure brown, especially when we can use Gray King. And just hard counter it. So if we lose this, there's something wrong. Because our team hard counters him so ridiculously hard. Alright, let's just get into it then. I actually technically don't need... actually, I'll still keep it. Because it has a freeze on its cast. And I know the second I take off my cleanse, he's going to get the immediate freeze, and then we're going to lose because of that freeze. So let's keep it on for now. So strategically, this thing's can actually just not be cast a lot of times. And we can just let ourselves get the mana accumulation then. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be around to do its ability. It can also just exist to not block any mana. Because since it starts with full mana, it also doesn't block you at all. Which can be very convenient for trying to accumulate our other mana accumulators that are more important than it. But yeah, this should be super auto win. All I have to do is trigger on brown and we basically just win. And then we do it again and then we actually literally won. So I'm not sure why he set that defend team, but I'll take it. Very free win. Come on, show me a book. Show me the hard teams. And then we can immediately lose them now. We do have a book team. A bit of a weirder book team, though. Shouldn't underestimate Null. Null can just absolutely tear you apart. He's also using an Empower green to brown. I do not have an Empower that can counter it on this Guild War day. No one does. So we'll just have to let it do its thing, and hopefully it won't do its thing. Because we only have 2 relevant Empowers that do anything on this day. And it is red to blue, which does not stop him from doing green to brown. And blue to purple, which does not stop him from doing green to brown. I guess theoretically, there is one, isn't there? Oh, no. I thought you were the one that converts the thing. I was thinking of a different troop, my bad. Yeah, so there's none of them that can do anything to stop it. I guess maybe Soothsayer, kind of, not really. And kind of Etten. But they're not really worth using in the current state of the game. Well, let's just see what happens. This team is meta. I don't know, we just kind of scrap something together. It seems to be working, though. I hate building teams that are this slow, though. Like, if we don't mind a team being slow, we can make some really safe teams. I just kind of hate the slower Guild War teams. I'd rather win or lose very quickly than win exceedingly slow. Let's see. Unless it's a fun slow. This one's a pretty average one and fun, though. Because it doesn't get to do anything, like, too overly exciting. Like, it pretty much knows what it's doing every time. Except when it's doing its gem converts, or gem creation, I mean. So he's gonna Siren us here. He's gonna poke us very hard. Okay. So Book's already destroying us. As is to be expected. Ah, good old Book. We have Cleanse Metals, which are doing absolutely nothing for us. Now that we're stunned. Though not everything's stunned. Though a good majority of everything is stunned. I let him poke us. I guess I could technically poke him. But I'd rather he just poke us for 0. So I can poke him now. Poking him does not kill. Though it is a substantial amount of damage. Alright, he has Book again. Let's see. We want to minimize how many browns are on the board. This is still winnable. He is stunned right now, so this does kill. He's also going to hit for 0, assuming he stays entangled here. Also, gosh, his Elemental is broken. I'm actually really surprised they have not tweaked Elementalist to be slightly less itself. Because gosh, is it annoying. I can hit him on brown right here. I'd rather Skull Poke, though. The AI is probably too dumb to take that blue to red to brown. So I'm just going to take the Skull. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll take this one. He'll take that one, then I take that one. He's still entangled, so we should be able to make this work. So I do that. He does that. Unfortunately, what is that cascade? Oh, no. Okay. So we can hit his book. You don't have immune to silence. You have a lot of immunes. Though silence is not one of them. Which makes me kind of want to target brown here. It also gives us guarantee Flame of Fur. And if we feed him red, he can't really do too much out of red when there's no brown on the board. So he currently can't get any brown. I can take a skull here. I'm also tempted to throw Flame of Fur. He can't use purple right now, though, because he's going to take it to end his turn. Oh, never mind. He got cleansed. Oh, that's not good. So I can either hit hero directly or try to kill his first slot. We can also just take blue. Him converting green to brown now wouldn't really matter. I do want to target book here, just in case we have to keep targeting it. Because if we can break it down enough, we can just get to one-shot range as well. So I'm going to take a brown here, I think. He'll do a Siren. He'll just feed some back to himself. He is cleansed now on hero, though there's a lot of purple we can use for ourselves. Purple to red does not do too much, though. I'd rather be able to purple somewheres. I do not see anywhere that we could do that, though, so I'll just take a purple to red. Oh, wait, never mind. I didn't compensate for the other cascade of the red. Oh, so we did have the alignment there. Nice. No extra turn, but still work with this. Oh, we are frozen on brown right now because we didn't get a cleanse. I think we still take the 5 times brown. Because all he's going to do is convert next turn, and there shouldn't be any alignment for him. Yeah, we're still currently in a weird situation. Because we're frozen on a lot of useful colors. I think we just target brown once again. Get almost all of our mana back. Still lose our turn, but now book is dead, so we basically just win. I think I overkill him here. Actually, yes, I do have to overkill him. Unless we want to let burn trickle him down. But, yeah, I think we'll go for overkill. Because it basically guarantees we win. It's just going to make us win a lot slower. That's a lot safer just to kill book. Well, we have secured book. We basically just win now. It's more so a matter of getting to that point. I guess theoretically we could still lose if we play very exceedingly bad. Actually, we still can because that's going to die from Siren. Never mind. We could easily still die here. Gotta be a little careful. Gotta be a little careful. We have barrier on brown, so it shouldn't be too big a deal. But always scary only having one unit. We should be fine though. This is going to be a very slow win. But we will indeed win. Ideally this doesn't feed him because it's just going to give him more overall value. I kind of just want to hold it, but there's enough red that it should land. Oh, nope, it didn't. Luckily he's frozen at least. So it's not as bad. Somehow there's no extra turn red and all that mess. There's that. Oh, wait, never mind. We actually do because we get to move that into that. Yes, there is. Never mind. I was just looking at it from up there. That other turn does cascade to it. Alright, and now we just need to keep poking him as we happen. I need to try setting this up in a way that we could take brown even if it gives him red. Because he's just going to be feeding us brown. We need to win, so it doesn't really matter. If we're not careful, he can enrage kill us. But at this point, it's basically just us hitting him and our hits feeding him the mana he needs to cast. It's going to be a weird battle. Because my cast feed him what he needs, and his cast feeds me what I need. So it's basically just going to be a back and forth. Of both of us feeding the mana that the other one needs to win. This is a weird battle. This is an exceedingly weird battle. I do believe we will ultimately win this battle. I hope. As long as we don't see 1,000 HP at some point during this battle. Because we're at a super weird circumstance where everything either of us does helps the other person. It's a symbiotic relationship. But I feed him the red he needs, he feeds me the brown I need. This is a very weird situation that we will ultimately win, hopefully. As long as we don't get poked very hard 2 skulls in a row. Though while he's entangled right now, that can't even happen, so that's good. I was trying to find a way to bait him into giving us a skull. There we go, and we won. Well, that was a very annoying battle, but we beat the book. Okay, Lord of Slaughter, the Gimlet again, Book, and Leprechaun. Oh gosh. Why would you use Leprechaun on this day? Why use so many good options? Like, this makes sense, and Book makes sense, but why Leprechaun? Why use such a strong mana accumulator specifically on this day, and not a different day? Alright, well, we'll keep rolling it. How many more battles do we have? 2 more left. Also, why not a code after Guild Wars? It's the Guild Wars taking a little while today. Well, it's because we took a really, really, really safe team. A very safe, slow team. Let's see. Just have to not mess up. So he's about to do green to brown. He also has Leprechaun. I guess we take brown, get our barrier, hope for green off the sky. Or the skull poke, I guess, is fine. Okay, so we're not frozen on anything. So we basically just win here, right? Or maybe not all the way, but we take that. Oh yeah, we won. We now target brown. Oh, but Lord of Slaughter. Ooh, hold up. How do we do this? Blue, green, red. I think I have to hit brown. I'd rather Lord of Slaughter kill half our team than Book cast a single time. I am pretty sure. Unless there's an extra turn here I'm missing. Let me just double check. Does purple extra turn? No. It comes very close in a lot of locations though. Does yellow extra turn actually? Let me double check this. Does any color extra turn? Ideally one that's Lord of Slaughter or brown. Well, let's check brown first. Brown I am almost guaranteed does not. Because that goes down by 2. That moves to purple near each other though. Let me double check. That moves down by 2. That moves down by 3, but then the other one moves down by 1. So that doesn't do anything. Actually, I believe that gives him an extra turn there for purple. But it's not going to matter, he's frozen. And then we want to see green, red, blue. So yeah, purple wouldn't even be within question of doing, because it doesn't stop either of his 2 big units. I think we do brown. Because we still have the blue to purple convert then. It also gives Lord of Slaughter less brown to work with. So yeah, let's just do brown. Oh yeah, I was right. It does give him purple extra turn. That was the purple extra turn I was talking about earlier. I wasn't sure if I looked at it correctly, but yeah, it was. Though it doesn't matter because he's frozen, so that works out great. Alright, we got a disable on first slot, which is huge. I guess we just board clear here. And hope for the best. That was good enough. We do have a recast. I can hit on brown again, which seems like our safest bet overall. I also kind of want to go for a skull first. He's completely disabled, so a skull will kill. He will skull us back, but it's not too big a deal. I'll go skull his back. We'll get a very low value leprechaun. I then go brown him again. And now we just do that one more time and we win. I'm actually going to go for Flamer for here. And then clear the board. Oh, unless we have alignment. We do. And now we kill him off of brown. And we have now secured the battle because all he has left is mana accumulation. And that kills his book. There we go. And now let's keep doing this until we win. Let's see. What's the quickest way to kill him here? The problem is every color I need to target does not actually help us that much. Let's take a skull for now. I want the random hit. Actually, you know what? I could Flamer for that. And then just Leprechaun him directly. And just deny like green or something. I guess it doesn't really matter too much which one I do. I guess we could figure out like which one's overly optimal, but don't think we need it right now against one singular Leprechaun. Maybe if it was a closer battle. But it is over. There we go. That one wasn't too bad. Let's see what the final team is. Or was that the final team? I highly doubt it though. Pretty sure that was the second to last team. Yep, there we go. Also, what's our scoring? Oh gosh, our scoring is so bad for how many battles we have right now. That is such a low score. That's like 500 below where it should be. So we have a Web Spinner, Life and Death, Lust team. That's interesting. We do have Resummon for Lust. I do not have Stun, which makes me kind of want to go Obsidious for it. However, we do have Stun if we can extra turn enough times. So technically we do have Stun. It's just an inconsistent Stun. So I guess we'll roll with it. We ran this far with it. The suspense. Alright, let's see how we do against this. We do have to be a little careful around Web Spinner. We do have some upfront score reduction if we need it though. Let's see. I'll take that for now. We have not been able to disable... Did we just hit the extra turn on the same thing twice? That's kind of unfortunate. So what's your convert again? Yellow to purple. I mean, yeah, yellow to purple. That is ever so slightly problematic. We can stop him. That's not the issue right now. The issue is getting value while stopping him. We need a brown to fall from sky. It did not. Or at least not where we needed it to. Though the follow-up there is really nice. So we'll take that over. What's our main target to disable? I guess it's purple. Because it disables Life and Death and Lust. The Lust still isn't stunned yet. Wait, this isn't stun, right? No, it's just Drain, Silence, and Freeze. Though purple still seems to be the way to go. Ideally, we would want to convert and then do it. However, we cannot. Also, him converting yellow to purple means nothing after we do that as well. So we do that. If he converts, it means absolutely nothing. If anything, it actually helps us because it gives us alignment, which is pretty huge. And you can do that right before you die. We then go target purple again, and we basically just win. Alternatively, blue is actually a pretty good cast right here, too. The only problem with that is it will leave Life and Death alive for ever so slightly longer. I get a double skull here, which seems kind of tempting, which is what I'm just trying to set up into right now. Which makes it even more tempting to go for blue here. Though I could also just Flamer for a kill it and still go for purple. Yeah, I think we go for purple here. It's a lot safer. Because I'm not too concerned about Web Spinner at this point. Even though it could destroy our whole team if we're not careful. Which is very unlikely to happen. So we've committed so much to killing it that way. I kind of want to aim for blue. Because he should have no mana on his weapon right now. So the amount of time it's going to take him to get Life and Death rolling is just going to be too high for it to be relevant. So I'm going to do this. We can now kill Web Spinner. I should have taken yellow first. Whoops. Okay. We basically just win. We don't have any alignment. I will take the extra turn, I guess. Also just a refresh the disables. In case something horribly wrong goes wrong somewhere. He has yellow to purple. Automatically hit the weakest. I'm just going to hope we extra turn here. We did not. Luckily he's frozen, so we can't do anything there. So we can kill him. I guess we just do purple and hope something good happens. We do have alignment, though I'm not sure we really want to bother casting. Because even if we get a skull poke, it's not really going to matter much. So he's going to kill our first slot. Oh, never mind. You're entangled. You can't. Never mind. So red or yellow. Actually, I don't even need to do that yet. I could just destroy again. And then destroy again. And then you're dead. And there's throw like a flamer for or something at you. You don't have, oh, never mind. Even if you have spell reduction, doesn't matter because you're stunned. There we go. Well, that's Guild War for today. Did we win 5 times? Yes. Did it cost us our score slightly? Yes. Because gosh, That's what I meant by like slow but win. We won 5-0, but this is like a 9,100 score. Yep, 9,167. So we traded off some score, like a couple hundred, to make sure we wouldn't lose. Is that worth it? I'm not sure. Ah, there we go. Hey, the guild's doing good overall, though. Second place, bracket 5. Not quite first, though. Pretty solid, though. Actually, don't we get to move up in the top 3 of bracket 5? I completely forget how it works these days. Because there's like some weird exceptions to a lot of the upper guilds, and the game doesn't explain it too well in the game itself. I used to know that information, I just keep forgetting. Because I know like there's a couple brackets that move really weirdly. Like I know how most brackets move. That first place goes up by 2, second and third move up by 1. Dead last moves down by 2, and those two move down by 1. However, there's a few upper guilds that move a little bit weirder, and I can't remember where the cutoff is for the weirder movement. I don't think bracket 5 is within that weirder movement though. So if you meet first place in bracket 5, I believe you go to bracket 3, I'm pretty sure. I believe this is the lowest bracket where it still works like that. Yep, 5-0 is still 5-0, I'll take it. It's like several hundred less points, 5-0, but it's 5-0 nonetheless. Anyways, let me go hand out a code, because we have those again. And then we'll go and mess with everything else. Like the class event and everything. As well as whatever dailies we have laying around. Is there actually anything good off Adventure Board today? I didn't even check yet. There's some handful of gems, 25 of them. Can't really pass up on those. Anyways, let me go get you guys the code first. One moment. So I got them nice and organized in the document now. Just need to go find the other part of it. Put that over there. Make sure I didn't accidentally grab the one we already used. And here you guys go. Here is the redeem code you use on gemsofwar.com. Underneath the game code section, your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says right over there is what you put in for your invite code. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random numbers and letters starting with NR. And it gives the same word as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. There you guys go. So, next order of business. Let's go mess with everything. So let's go grab a little bit of gems. Get 25 gems here. Go mess with the class event. Get 25 gems there. Everywhere you get 25 gems. Take our tribute by the in like 10 or 20 minutes and get another 25 gems. Like a triple 25 gem. Though we don't actually need gems for this weekend event that's going on. This weekend event's an arena event, which is one of the most unfortunate events to occur. Not an ideal one. But we'll still be doing it. At least for one cycle of rewards. I think I did skip it last time though, but that was mostly because it was happening during the holidays. And at that point it was like, I'm not even gonna bother. But I'm pretty sure last arena event was the first arena event where we didn't really bother doing it. This arena event we will though. It was mostly due to the holidays that we weren't really doing it. Because the payout is pretty bad. But if you have the spare time, it's okay value to cycle through it once. Yep, no problem for the code, everyone, and definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps all out and is greatly, greatly appreciated, as always. If anyone has any questions or anything you want me to go over, also let me know. Also, I might make an arena guide. Oh, wait. Gosh, I hate that they're... it's even worse now, because the people who are doing the work on the house right now, they're currently working, like before they were still doing work on the house, but it was like slightly away from where my room is. That was still like loud enough to hear. Now it is like literally adjacent, attached to where my room is. So like I can hear the rumbling of like every tool they're using and everything. Like it is exceedingly hard to record anything, even more so than before. Like I thought it was bad before, and now like the last several days have been like even worse. And hopefully it'll be done in another few weeks. They should be done before the end of this month. I sure hope they will be. But these next like week or two is going to be so bad. Luckily, I don't think they're working this weekend. But they definitely will be tomorrow. Anyways, where were we? Cleared out that, cleared out that. Grab a little PvP thingy. And let's go and grab the class event. So we mentioned this team on Monday, of course, in the Monday video. But we'll be running with this team. Plaguelord here. Oh, I actually, I only have Plaguelord because I set it for the weekly objective. It's actually a little bit better with Frost Mage or something similar. But Plaguelord class with Dawnbringer, Double Thrall, and Magnus. You could use Plaguelord class if you really want to, though it is a bit quicker to use Frost Mage. Though definitely not required. Also, you can use most weapons there. It doesn't have to necessarily be Dawnbringer. Dawnbringer just happens to work the best if you have it. Though any all enemy hitting weapon would be perfectly fine there. Anyways, let's go do the battles. Get our other 25 gems. I do have it on paste, right? Okay, good. For a second, I thought I forgot it to actually grab it. Oh, I still have... Oh, no, I saved it as Plaguelord, though. Fail. I switched it, but I didn't save it after I switched. There we go, now it's Frost Mage. What's my red defend team? Good question. I don't know off the top of my head. I'll go check after this battle. I was almost about to go leave this battle, but then I forgot. Oh, no, I'll lose my sigil. I have done that, actually, one of the class events before. I, like, left the battle, and then at the end was like, wait, why was I short? And it's like, oh, yeah, duh, I left the battle earlier. But, let me go check. Let's see. Red defend team. Red defend, red defend, red defends. Let's see. Our offense, which we will be... Oh, actually, I might not be changing it. I don't know. Maybe we will. I feel like I always run this. Even on weeks when we change all of our teams. I still feel like I run Zugoff. I might still run it, though. We'll see. But as far as our defend red, I currently use a... Actually, I kind of want to switch this team up, possibly. Ketris is very hit or miss. I like the Ferocity book combo. I feel like we should replace out Ketris for another Empower. What's that one? Empower Red? There's an Empower that feeds to Red that synergizes with Fistmate Axe Blubber. I'll probably remember it like almost immediately when I say it. Because we want a something to red converter. It wasn't Tapon. Was it Summer? I thought there was a different one. Isn't there a different one other than Summer and Tapon? I could have sworn there was another. Also, I believe I used Summer on one of my teams already. It might have just been Child of Summer. Brown to red. And just go all into the reds. Move book down a little bit. Yeah, it's Summer. I need to double check that I'm not already using Summer. Yep, there's our 25 gems I was talking about. Hey, 27, even better. Okay, let me go double check. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Summer. Unless there's a different female one I was thinking of. But I'm pretty sure it's just Summer. Because it also storm counters. I just need to check if I'm using it on any of my other Guild War defense. Otherwise I have to use Tapon. Because I can't change it this week since the team is already set. But let me double check. Tapon would be weaker. Yeah, we already have used Summer. I used it today. So I can still do it, but I have to use Tapon. Which will still work, but it's not as strong. And that would give us brown to red and blue to red. But yeah, Summer is the more optimal option, but I already used it, which is what I thought. I just wanted to make sure. Because I can't change the team that we've already had, but I can change the team we haven't used yet, which is this one. So what I'm going to do then is just go double Empower, because that seems to be what everyone does these days. If you can't beat them, join them. I was trying to be a little bit different with it. But yeah, we're just going to go double Empower. Put it in a nice safe spot. Actually, I might as well just put it all the way in back. I do actually want it to not be Monk, though. I'd rather it be like a, either Elementalist or a Stealthy Hero class. I'm almost thinking Thief. Like a really trolly Thief class with everything that just resummons. Like a 20% chance fit a sister, 35% backup, the other summon, 7% insta-kill. The ultra trolly build of Thief. And there we go. We now have a build. And we're minusing purple, which is not ideal. Yeah, I guess that kind of works. Yeah, I think that would work. Because I want to have stealthy so they can't target us directly. Because of all the Zugoffs mostly. Because my concern is if I don't do this, they're just going to Zugoff down the book. And then the skulls kill Ferocity and then our whole team is dead. But if we have Stealthy on the book, they can't just Zook off down the book. They can Zook off down the Ferocity and kill a friend of our team, but they'd still have to deal with book by the end of it. So we're gonna go Thief Book, a really trolly defend team. Like, nothing is more annoying. Like, there's like a few absurdly annoying things in Guild War. And one of the highest is definitely Thief Book. Because you can't target it directly. They can run Obsidious, though. So there is that factor. But that also assumes they could do it turn 1 and not get countered by the double Empower. But anyways, where were we? Guild War, the other thing. Oh yeah, we're doing class event. I'm gonna go grab our gems from here. Because obviously we don't need a class XP. But it goes down quick enough, we might as well grab the gems. You just got a 900 gem drop from an epic Valky. Nice. Back-to-back 900 gem drops. That is insanely lucky. I haven't seen it for a very long time, though in all fairness, I also haven't ever opened that many epic Valkys. Yeah, that is some absurdly good luck. 1,800 gems and 2 keys. That is a lot of gems. But yeah, the percent chance of getting it's really low, too. It's definitely under 5%, though. I'm not sure the exact percent for it. Because unfortunately, the game doesn't show its rates. Which is kind of weird, because a lot of keys within the game show the exact rates. However, Vault keys and Epic Vault keys do not show any of their rates, for whatever reason. I'm not sure why that is. But their rates are completely invisible. Another one that's completely invisible is Legendary Tasks off a guild. They're both things that you tend to do a lot of every single week, yet their drop table actually is not visible. But yeah, double 900 super lucky. Actually, now that I think of it, I'm not even sure if I've seen a 900. I know it exists. And I'm pretty sure I might have seen it, like, literally once. Because I do believe we have gotten it before. But it definitely wasn't more than once. Though in all fairness, we haven't opened, like, barely any of our epic Valkies, though. I probably only ever opened, like, 30 to 50 epic Valkies. So we're sitting on almost 300 right now. Which some of them would have the 900 gem drop. But probably not a lot of them. Oh, you maxed out the Lovebird? Nice. Yeah, I didn't bother just because the kingdom already has so many max pets that it didn't really seem worth it. Though, honestly, I would have if they would add some kind of extra cosmetic for maxed out pets. The fact that there isn't anything to make max pets look better is very unfortunate. Even if they just give it some kind of behind glow of its color or something. Because each one of them use one of their 6 different colors. Or something like that. I really wish there was a visual benefit to maxing out a pet. If there was, I would max out so many more of the cosmetic pets. Particularly the ones we actually like. But there's very little incentive to currently. Because they're generally not even needed for kingdom upgrades. Even though they can be, of course. But there's normally an alternative means that does not require them to specifically be upgraded. We don't have any good option here. I'll try for Purple Wolf Sky. I didn't get it though. Please give me any option. Luckily Dawnbringer's enough to wipe. Ideally what you want to see is just immediate 5 times or 4 times purple. Cast Thrall and win. That is the ideal starting board for us. At least with this team. Though a 3 match of purple is also fine. Not as ideal, but definitely workable. Yeah, Guild Wars can be stressful from time to time. I don't mind it too much, though. I actually kind of enjoy Guild Wars from occasionally. I just hate how ultra meta some of the defend teams get, especially once we get like back up to bracket 3 or something similar. Like we're in bracket 5 right now, so some of them aren't as bad. Like some of them that we faced today were pretty much just pushover teams. Like that one that accidentally set their brown offense team for their defense. And even then it was a kind of average team. But something like that was like super auto win because we had Grey King to hard counter it. But when you start getting to like the super high brackets, like every single person's running like some meta book team or something similar. Or thief, like infinitely protected by stuff. Or elementalist with double empower. Which is also super, super annoying. Because if they land either of those two empowers, you kind of just lose. Because of how much disable it gets off with all the status effects. Also, why did I take that? I could have taken it with the other move. Whoops. Come on, 8 more damage. Something poke it ever so slightly. No, I keep him a skull off the sky. There we go. Well, somehow Dawnbringer got all of its mana back. Mistralis plus Sycorax. I have actually been not using Mistralis a lot recently for Guild Wars. When I've been using her, I've been finding her to kind of fail a bit from time to time. She is really good at countering Book. My biggest issue with her is getting her rolling before she... Same as Sycorax. The Sycorax, once it gets rolling, just like super auto wins. But for what they do, I find their mana cost to be a little high. And there are some times when you die to double empower before they can even get a single cast off. But yeah, Mistralis does have like an anti-book measure to it. Since you technically just keep getting 2 mana accumulation per turn to kind of counter out Book's mana drain. My only concern whenever I use a Sycorax team in Guild Wars is if you have even one freeze on your team, it tends to fall apart. It's why I tend to not use Wild Queen as much these days as well. Because even if you do all the precautions like having cleanse metals and even having a cleanser on your team, it's sometimes just not enough to deal with freeze. Because there are troops that are really dependent on not being frozen at all. And when you're up against like an elementalist that's doing stun freezes, it can really get in the way. It's better at fighting Thief Hero classes though, oddly enough. But really bad against Elementalist double empower. But if anyone else has any other Guild War questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Because once we finish out this class event, I think we might call it a wrap. At least for tonight anyways. You run triple cleanse Elementalist class? Oh gosh. Yeah, if you need cleanse, you need a lot of cleanse sometimes. Though Yellow Day has a pretty interesting option for cleanse. Because it has an though I feel like almost no one ever runs it. I just wish we had a better option for it. Because there is a troop underneath it. What was it? Yellow, purple, red, if I'm not mistaken? I like never use it. But it has both impervious plus cleanse on cast plus cleanse on trait. Which is the only troop that has all those things covered. The only problem is its ability besides from cleansing is pretty bad. And I really wish they would have made the boost ratio for its damage better. Even though it's mostly a support troop, that or just made it slightly better at supporting. Like, it's really, really good at cleanse, but that's like all it does. It's like running a 3 versus 4, but you don't have to deal with status effects. I wish we could get a slightly more viable version of that troop. I can't remember its name. But it's almost never used just because it's so bad offensively. It's basically just a 3 versus 4, but you no longer need to deal with status effects. Though there's still a factor too. It's not like it completely counters them. It's just one of the hardest counters to them. Ah, there we go. And there's our other 25 gems. So we got 3 different 25 gem drops this stream. One from Adventure Board, or from the 25 gems there. Another from the class event, and another just from Tribute. There we go. Which is convenient because I actually bought something that was almost that much. Though technically it was slightly off, though, you know, they're already so cheap. I think it was like 37 instead of 50. But got one of the verses today, luckily. Of course, that's different for everyone, though. But anyways, guys, tomorrow, of course, we'll be running 2 things. I'll be running Red Guild War, as well as Arena event. Arena event starts in, what is that, 6 hours from now? 5 hours from now? 5 hours from now. And that'll be rolling all weekend. It's only really worth going until you hit the first orb. A lot of people, I feel like, completely skip it. Though we'll probably be poking at it. I'm not sure if we're going to do the entirety of it, but we'll definitely peek at it. If nothing else, it's a good time to do your 3 daily arenas if you don't normally do it. Because you can still get the normal loot from the 3 daily arenas on top of the loot that you're also going to be getting from the arena event. Because you do have a daily every single day where you could do arena 3 times, even when it's not an arena event, in order to get 3 extra rolls of these offers. And some of them are really good, obviously, like Imperial versus and similar things. Though some of them are also absurdly bad, and you would never actually go for them. And generally you get discouraged by the fact that those are way more common than the ones that are actually useful. So, I don't know, it's really hit or miss, but we'll probably be messing around with it nonetheless. And go from there. Anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I will catch you guys soon. Let me just read through any other chat I might have missed. Let's see. I think I'm caught up. But anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoy your weekend. Best of luck with everything. Best of luck with the arena event. And I will catch you guys soon. And we'll be back, as I mentioned, tomorrow. Same time as always. 1 hour prior to now tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as we do every single night. Goodbye, everyone.